Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Engineering Tutorials with King J, and I want to appreciate all my subscribers, all my likes, those that have liked my channel and shared it. I appreciate you a lot. And today we are going to be doing orthographic projection. I'm going to be taking you into the 3D world for you to see what orthographic projection really is. Very simple. And once we are back, I'm sure you will be able to understand what you are seeing on the screen right now. This wouldn't be a problem, and this wouldn't be a problem anymore. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, King J is begging that you should subscribe to this channel. That red button on the right button on the screen, that red subscribe button, help me subscribe. Just hit it once if you haven't subscribed. Share my video to your friends. Don't forget to leave your comment. Your comment is very important. It's your comment that keeps me going. Any topic you don't understand, I can do it again. Please and please subscribe, and let's get into the video. Good luck. Okay guys, orthographic projection is very easy to understand. I'm going to explain it in the simplest way. Now, what we are seeing now is a cube that you can see it from three directions: this way, and this way. Now, depending on where your arrow is, if your arrow is this way, then this is your front view. If your arrow is pointing in this direction, then this is your front view. This is always the plan view, whether your front view is this way or this way. Alright guys, let me take my front view to be from here. We move to the view. The only thing we are saying is here. Why? Because this view here, this plane here, is perpendicular to where I'm standing. I can't see here and here because at this point, those two views are parallel to my view. That's why I can't see them. Now, for the plan view, just go directly on top. The only thing you see is here because it is perpendicular to my current view right now. I can't see here and here because they are parallel to my view at that point. Alright, now for the end view, just the same thing, just a square, because this is the only plane that is perpendicular to my view. Okay, alright people, let's try with another object. This is a pyramid. 4 triangles joined together to a square. One, two, three, 4 joined together to a square. That's a pyramid. Alright, we call it a square pyramid. Now, in this object, depending on where I want to be my view, my front view, let me take this to my front view, this point here. Now, from this point, looking directly, this is the only thing I see because that is the only view that is kind of parallel. It's not completely parallel because it is slanting. It is slanting in nature. Now, for my top view, that is plan view. Plan view and top view is one and the same thing. Now, for my plan view, because of the slanting nature of this pyramid, I can see this, see this, see this, see this, because they are slanted to my view. They are not completely perpendicular and they are not parallel. It's only parallel views that you can see from a particular angle of view. Alright, let's return back to the front view. Now end view, my right end view. This is the only thing I say because it's slanted to this view. Now to my left end view. This is what I see. Let's try another object for more explanation. Okay, now this is the front view. And this is the plan view. Since it is a pyramid, looking at it from this direction, this is what you see. Looking at it from this direction, you also see a similar diagram. Looking at it from this direction, you also see a similar thing. That's why I only dropped the front view and the plan view. Okay, alright, my people, let's talk about a cylinder. A cylinder has two round surfaces at the top and at the base. Okay, in this direction, we can see two main views. That's the top and the side. In orthographic projection, you can still put it in three views: the front view, the end view, then the plan. And see, the front view and the end view are identical because it is a round surface. It's identical. The only different view is the top view. Let's talk about the cone. Now for the cylinder, when we looked at it from the front view, it gave us a rectangle, right? Now from top, it gives us just like a circle. Alright guys, what you are seeing here now is a cone, or let's say something that appears to be like a cone, because this is not a complete cone. A cone has a round surface, but this doesn't. But since we are limited to this at this point, let us assume it to be a cone. Something like a cone or a cylinder that has a round base, you can only that object has only two main views, because the front view and the end view are identical. The only different view is the plan view, or you say the top view. Now here in this view, you see what you have here. It's just like what we are seeing is a triangle. Although the base is round, we can't see that round base because that view is parallel to my front view. Now same to my end view, it is parallel. We can't see that round base. It's only the top in the top view, or you say the plan view, that you can see. You can see the round base because that view is perpendicular to your top view. Now let's try a combination of objects. Now see this cone. Look at it from the front view. It gave us a flat base, making it look like a triangle. The end view, if you look at it from the end view, it will also give you this. That's why I drop only the front view and the plan view. Now if you go on top, look at this block here, this cone block, it will give you a circular base with just a tip, the vertex. Alright, dealing with a simple object like this, let this be where my arrow is. That is my front view. If this is my front view, then this is my end view, my right end view to be precise. Then this is my top view. This is my left end view. This view is not named. It doesn't have a name. You don't consider that unless your arrow comes from that side. If my arrow comes from this side, then this
is my front view. So let's assume that my arrow comes from here. If my arrow comes from here, we discover that the only face we can see is here and here. All other parts are invisible. From this point of view, you discover that you cannot see any other part. This is the only part you can see. Okay, now for my right and left end view, which is this way. You discover that all other parts are hidden. The only place you can see is here and here. You can't see any other place because they are parallel. This view is parallel to my view. This view is parallel to my view. This view is parallel. This view is parallel. So we can't see them. The only part you can see is the part that is perpendicular to my view, which is the highlighted face. Okay, now back to the front view. Now to the left end view. Sorry, right end view. This front view, left end view, and right end view. Now from this view, we discover that this is what we can see. It's identical to what we have here. It's identical. It means they are the same, only that where the face is different. Like where this part is supposed to be this other side. The only difference is direction. The right end view and the left end view are identical, just that there is difference in their direction. Okay, now back to the front view. Moving up to the plan view, the top, discover that all other parts are also hidden. The only part that is visible is this part. All other parts are hidden. You can't see this part because they are parallel to our view. Now this is the only part we can see. Let's go into another object. Okay, now this is the front view, the plan view, the left end view, and the right end view. The right end view and the left end view, they look alike because of where your front view was. Now the left end view faces this direction, while the right end view faces this direction. Okay guys, looking at something like this is similar to the previous object we used. Now I'm going to take this to be my front view. It's something I want to explain for you. If this is my front view, discover that this is the only face we can see, here and here. All other parts are invisible to that view because they are parallel. Now to identify the part you are supposed to see, because in your questions, in your studio work and assignment or examinations, you are not going to be given a 3D environment like this. It's going to be given in a 2D environment you have to imagine. Now to identify the part you have to see is to look at the boundary lines. This is the boundary lines for this face. They are perpendicular to where I am. That's why I can see them. Now, looking at this side, the boundary lines here are parallel to my view. That's why we cannot see this face. That's why we can't see this face, because the boundary lines are parallel to my view. Okay, so from this direction you can see only here and here. Now moving up to the right end view, which is this, you can see this face, this face, this face. That alone, you can't see any other parts because this is perpendicular to my view. Now if you look at this part is slanty. It's slanty. A slanting face, you can see it in two directions, from one direction and then the other direction. You can see it appears in two directions. So this is what you're going to draw for your right end view. Okay, now to the plan. The plan always take reference from the front view because they always stand together. So for the plan view, you can see here and here. All other parts are hidden here and here alone. Now let's go to the left end view. There's something I want to explain. See, now in the left end view, it's just a plain block. But in engineering drawing, this part this line, all these lines that we can see from this view, represented with hidden detail, that is short dashes, to show that there is something there that we can't see from this direction. We just draw short dashes to represent them. Let's look at another object. And don't mind my work, I'm just making a quick sketch. In my next video, I'm going to show you how to use your ruler and measure it correctly. I just want you to understand how to bring your views out. So this is the front view with the slanting plane, in which, looking at it from the right end view, you see it as a rectangle. This part here. Okay, now this is the plan view. This top here is this part. This slanting plane here is this. Now from the left end view, looking at it from the left end view, you're going to see a plain block. Now this part that you couldn't see, represented with hidden details. Take notes. An object like this, I want it to be my front view, where my arrow is coming from this direction. So we move to that direction. Which part can you see? Here and here. Right. Now for your plan. Here and here. Alright. Now for my right end view, This is your right end view. Where can you see? Here and here. You see? Just here and here. All other parts are invisible. Take note. I've explained already. So what you're going to draw is just a square with another square. You're going to draw a square with another square. A square that is inside another square. Now, for your left end view, it's a plane, like it's a plane square, perfect square. But to show that there's something in this other side that you can't see, represent these lines. Just represent it with hidden lines. Represent it with hidden lines. Hidden lines to show that there's something there that we can't see from this direction. Hidden lines. Okay, now here we can see the front view, plan view, left end view, and right end view. From the left end view, it looks like a plain block without anything. But we know that from this side now, from this side we couldn't see this block. This block was hidden. That's why we use hidden line, as I showed you in the 3D environment. Now this is the right end view. We saw this clearly. So take note on how to apply hidden lines. Okay, now in an object like this, you see these are two different objects joined together. Now this cylinder here is sitting on this platform. Okay, now I'll take this to be my front view. This is my front view. Now if this is my front view, you discover that it's the same thing like the right end view and then the left end view. They're identical. The only different view is the plan view. Now for my front view, the part we can see is this, and then okay people, from the front view, you see that the only part we can see is this part and this cylinder here. This is the only view we see. A rectangle, and this circle looks like a rectangle because a flat surface, a round surface, when looking at it from the other direction, it appears to be flat. So we have a smaller rectangle, and then the other rectangle, the bigger rectangle. So there are two rectangles, one sitting on top of one. It will be the same view from this other angle. Then for the plan view, we discover that we can see this view here, and then this circle. All other parts are invisible because they are parallel. I've explained. This is the only thing we can see. Okay, let's go into the final object, and then I'll end my video there. So here we have the front view, the plan view, left end view, and right end view. The cylinder looks like a rectangle on top of this rectangular platform. This is the left end view and right end view. They all look alike. The only difference is the plan view. Alright people, in a complex drawing, complex objects like this, what you see here, I know it's not perfect, but we can manage this for now. I can either take this to be my front view. Okay, let's say the question comes that this is where your arrow is. This is where your arrow is. That means this is your front view, and this is your left end view. This is your right end view, and up is your plan or top view. Now for my front view, alright guys, from this view we have seen that this is the only thing we can see. All other parts are not visible from that view. It's only when we look at it from this direction. This is the only thing we see. All other parts are invisible. So we draw this small circle. You draw this small circle, this triangle, this rectangle, and then this big circle. Now for the plan view, okay, we discover that this is the only thing we see. All other parts are not visible from that view. From our plan view, this is the only thing we see. This is how it looks like. This is what you have to draw, you have to sketch out. Alright, back to the front view. Now for left end view, what do you see? Okay, now we discover that this is from this left end view, this is the only view. This is what we can see. This is the only part of this object we can see. All other parts are hidden. All other parts are hidden. So this is how your drawing is going to look like from this view. Okay guys, this is the last one. My work is rough because I'm just doing a quick sketch for you people to see. I'm just bringing out the views. This is the front view, plan view,
and end view. This is the right, we are looking at it from the direction. This is the right end view. Right end view. This is what we are going to see. Please watch out for my next video. My next video, I'm going to show you how to use your straight line, how to make all this measurement, all this spacing. This spacing that you see here, what you need to use. How to separate you, how to draw this line. I'm going to show you with ruler. It's just a quick sketch so that you know you can understand how to bring out your view from a solid 3D object.
Alright my people, we'll call it a day here. Please watch out for my next video. In my next video we are actually going to be working on these blocks you are seeing here, because this is what will come out in your exams. Anyone, you might find it in your exams, so actually work on them. I'll show you how to take the measurements so that if you see it in your exams, you can tackle it very, very well. Thank you so much, all my subscribers. Help me reach 1,000 subscribers. Let us share this channel, share it to your friends, those that don't know about it. Leave your thumbs up and then your comments. You know, your comment is what keeps me going. Your comment helps me a lot. Thank you very much, and we'll see in the next video. Goodbye.